Oh, hi. Let me explain. No, there is no time. Let me sum up. I have been a lifelong Lego fan. I have collected Lego my entire life. I have hundreds and hundreds of Lego sets. I have thousands and thousands of minifigures. I have Lego tattoos. At this point, I'm a big AFOL. Still to this day buying Lego, but like I said, my entire life grew up on Lego. Played Lego with my brothers. Now I play Lego with my son. I'm a big fan. And I'm an obsessive Star Wars fan. I've been an obsessive Star Wars fan my entire life. I was born the year Return of the Jedi came out. I grew up with the prequels. So avid Star Wars fan. Now, when I got them both together back in 1999, I've been on cloud nine ever since. I have most of the original sets, and especially the original minifigs. Valuable, wonderful, cherished part of my collection. And I purchased the first ever Lego Star Wars Lego sets before they were available in stores. That's right, the first Star Wars celebration in Denver, Colorado, back in 1999. Anywho, needless to say, avid fan across the board. When the original video game of Lego Star Wars came out in 2005 to coincide with the release of Revenge of the Sith, because it had the movie in there, I remember it was a big deal. It came out, I want to say the same week. It might have been like a day after or the day of or the day before, but it was right when the movie dropped. We got the video game. Blast. I played that video game so many freaking times. 100%. 100%. 100%. So many times. Over and over and over. Love that game. And then they released the second one, which covered the original trilogy. Not as enjoyable, but and I played that over and over and over and over. I believe they released that like 2 or 3 years after. I think it coincided with either, it was the DVD release of Star Wars, or was it the DVD release of the original non-special edition trilogy, or was it the Blu-ray release? There have been so many releases of Star Wars on physical media, and I've purchased all of them ever since the THX video cassette tapes. So I'm a little confused. But anyway, it coincided, so we got the second one, and then, I played the game so many times. 100%, 100%. Beat that game, no problem, over and over and over and over. And then they released the Ultimate Edition, where it was both of them in one game with some extra goodies in there. Oh, again, even though I had played both of those games so many times, I got it, and I played it over and over and over and over again, 100%. Cool. Then they came out with, and for the record, Lego Star Wars games, or Lego games, excuse me, in general. I used to play Lego Batman, Lego Marvel, sure. Lego games in general would be $10 to $20 cheaper than a regular game on your console. So when the games were $60, you were only spending $40, $50 top for a Lego game. Just saying. I don't know, because it was a Lego game. Anywho, and then they came out with Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars to cover that TV series. That game was insanity. It was just all over the place. It was a bit much for me. Once they got around to like Lego Indiana Jones 2, and it was just, there was so much to do, I was like, I just wanted to play the movie. So I'm good. That's when I stopped doing 100%, but I did 100% Clone Wars. That was one of the hardest, definitely the hardest of any Lego game for me to 100%. Probably the last time I set out to 100% a Lego game. Harry Potter, played through the movies, I'm done. I don't need to be running around that castle for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 hours, you know what I mean? So, then eventually they broke it down. They were like, well, let's just do a whole game on one movie. And then they did Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I was like, sweet. Played through the story. Okay, cool. I'm done. I don't remember. I have like, I feel like I remember playing a Last Jedi, but then I didn't. I know they definitely never made a Rise of Skywalker. But did they make a Last Jedi? I don't even remember, because at this point I'm like, okay, that The Force Awakens wasn't really the kind of Lego game I was looking for. It was as if they focused too much on open world. So after all these years, 5, 7 years, we finally have a new game covering the entire Skywalker saga, as it says on the box. And we had to wait years and years and years and years, delay after delay after delay after delay for this game to come out. And let me tell you, I'm pretty sure this game wasn't finished at all. And they said, dude, you've delayed this game too many times. You have to release it on this date, period, the end. And they went, oh, crap. Well, then we're only going to be able to finish one thing or the other. What should we do? Forget the movies. Let's keep working on this open world thing. It says right here, if it didn't say that, if this was Lego Star Wars Galaxies, Lego Star Wars Grand Theft Auto, Lego Star Wars Explorer, anything else, I'd be like, oh, cool. What an interesting idea. I'm sure a lot of people will enjoy running around the galaxy and doing random things as if it were Grand Theft Auto, some kind of open world game. Because that's all it is. But no, it says the Skywalker Saga. Okay? Implying that I would get to play through the movies. That is the last thing I got to do. I am literally watching mostly cutscenes. This is my experience with this game so far. I watch a cutscene. Oh, sweet! Now we're about to play this part. Nope, we either skip it, watch a cutscene of that part, or they mismash it to speed through the story. And it doesn't even represent accurately what happened. Let's see. They totally skipped over Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru altogether. They weren't even in the freaking game. They're just, oh, let's just go to Mos Eisley and skip all this other stuff. So there's chunks of the story that aren't even in the freaking game. And I don't want to try to think of all the examples that just frustrated the heck out of me, because I was like episode 1 and then episode 2. By the time I got to episode 3, I was furious with the fact that I wasn't playing the movies that I wanted to play. Like, the best examples I could probably say are the 2 examples of where anyone, if I told them before this game came out, would go, what are you talking about? Of course you could play that. The beginning of episode 3, the space battle. One of the most awesome opening sequences of all Star Wars. I didn't even get to fly my spaceship to Grievous's ship. Oh, no, here we are. We're good. I didn't even get to fly and be part of the space battle. What's the... What? How? Why? What's the point? And then we go to arrest Palpatine? We go to arrest Palpatine! And I'm Mace Windu or something, and then my son is Kit Fisto, and we go into the office, and my son kills Palpatine, and he's like, yay, we did it! I was like, alright, we changed history! But apparently we had to click on the level, and then when you click on the level, we don't get to fight Palpatine. We don't get to fight we don't get to fight Palpatine. One of the best lightsaber fights in the entire saga, Mace Windu versus Palpatine, and I didn't get to play it. And this keeps happening. I have spent most of this game where I wanted to play the story, the movies, and I've spent the entire time walking from point A to point B, where you begin a mission and then walk from point B to point C. Begin a mission, and then you walk from point C to point D, and play a little snippet from the movie, skip over some of the movie, watch a cutscene of the cool fun part you would have wanted to play that is not available for play. And then I walk to the next point, and then I walk to the next level, and then I fly to another planet, and then I walk to the next level, and then I walk to the next... Literally. What the hell kind of game is that? I'm not playing through the movies at all. At all. I mean, barely. Sure, what I do get to play is great. And there's plenty of amazing things about this game. Like I said, if it was just some kind of open world run around in a Lego Star Wars galaxy, great. That'd have been great. But that's not what they promised me. That's not what they advertised. That's not what I wanted. Just like Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Sure, it's a movie, but it's not what I was looking for and not what you told me it was. So this is just... And it was $60. full price for a PlayStation 4 game. And I'm getting totally immersed. Let's focus on the open world stuff and forget about the movies. I don't care about the open world stuff. I want to play the movies, and you're not letting me play the movies. It's very frustrating. I'm not enjoying it. It's a ripoff. It's a ripoff. And everybody is raving out, oh, this is the greatest game in the world. Everybody, it's the greatest game in the world. Oh my gosh, this game's so amazing. Really? Action-packed battles across the entire saga. Not really. Well, you don't get to play them, so it didn't say play. Explore? Yeah, you can explore. Hundreds of characters. Yippee-ki-yay. I wanted to play the movies, and half the time my son's running around as a battle droid watching me fight the boss. Well, not a battle droid, but some kind of droid, whatever the heck. I mean, sure, granted, he literally used the legs of C-3PO to defeat Anakin Skywalker, while I was just frustrated wondering why this game sucks. Admit it. Okie dokie.